Randy Travis.
They say time can play tricks on a memory. A lyric made famous by country music superstar Randy Travis. You sound pretty good.
Thank you. Yeah.
11 years ago, a stroke robbed Randy of his ability to speak more than a few words at a time. These days, the words come slowly. I'm sure some of your music will be playing at some point, and people will start singing along. What does that feel like?
Good.
On stage at Ben's Westside Church, the crowd sings. Randy, with the help of his wife Mary, adds a familiar inspiration.
But when he started making music, he said, if I can touch one life with my music, then I'll feel like I've done my job. And I remind him, I remind him all the time. I said, honey, you outran your coverage.
And just by being there, a new inspiration.
So how's life, honey?
Oh, good. Yep. Yep.
It's a message hitting home on a personal level.
You just start realizing how precious life is.
Stroke impacts roughly 1 in 5 Americans.
I better not on wood.
People like fellow musician Steve Boatwright.
The first time after the stroke, I walked on stage limping and with a cane. I was scared to death. I thought, man, I've never been nervous in my life, but I'm nervous now.
You wouldn't know it to hear Steve sing today.
I started singing, and I watched the crowd, and they were smiling, and they were singing with me, and they were clapping, and then started dancing. And I felt at home again, and I felt like I didn't have a cane, I'd never had a stroke, and I don't walk with a limp. So I was back home. Didn't take long.
Stroke Awareness Oregon brought Randy and Mary Travis to Bend.
If you've had a stroke, if you know somebody who's had a stroke, your life isn't over.
To inspire local stroke warriors and to teach all of us.
Be fast are the signs and symptoms of a stroke. Balance, eyes, vision problems, face drooping, arm or one-sided weakness, garbled speech or inability to speak. T, time to call 911.
Life-saving lessons, but life, after a stroke, is its own lesson.
It is life-changing. Not just what happens to the body and potentially the brain, the effect it has on relationships, marriages.
To look at Randy and Mary Travis, a strong marriage beams back. You ever get tired of her talking for you all the time?
Oh,
So this is going to be a quiet interview from now on.
Laughing, celebrating a different life from what they expected, but perhaps, in some ways, even richer.
To appreciate the little things, and we have. I call them giant baby steps because they're little, but they're huge.
Huge indeed, much like the song, forever and ever ingrained in the memory of so many fans.
And you think, you've touched lives like that, and we all do it. It's just he did it in this way, but all of us do that in one way or the other. So, you know, be the pebble in that pond, make ripples.
Time can play tricks on a memory. Perhaps the real trick, though, is to remember how precious our time is. 11 years and a lot of lessons learned. What is that one lesson you hope people kind of take away from your experience?
Perseverance. Don't give up.
Matt McDonald, Central Oregon Daily News.